Hey folks, this is Jeff from This Week with JTT, and I want to talk about Daredevil, Born Again. How crazy is that? I'm not gonna lie, I think the last time Daredevil was on Netflix, I think I missed out some of the episodes on that, and I think shame on me. I know the first two seasons I watched, really didn't miss anything. I'm gonna check and see which ones I missed though, because there was some that I missed somehow, and I should be ashamed of myself. I think the last ones I saw was when it was Stick. And basically, it was Daredevil fighting a bunch of ninjas. Electric got killed, got brought back. Stick saved someone's life. Punisher helped him out. Punisher helped out Daredevil and all that guy. Those two have a heck of a collision and all that. He called Daredevil Red, which I think is hilarious. John Bernthal kills it. Pardon the pun as a Punisher. I thought that Thomas Jane was brutal. No. John Bernthal as the Punisher brings the brutality to a new level. I'm thinking like, wow. Like I said, I watched a few episodes of The Punisher. That's another one I'm trying to play catch up with as well, because what it did to the guy who became Jigsaw is terrifying. I mean, like, I thought like you see it all, but the brutality of it is just like, wow. He lived up to the name Punisher, no question about it. But going back to Daredevil Born Again, the last time I checked, I thought it would be like where Matt's best friend Foggy Nelson, left him go for another law firm and all that. Karen Page, I think more or less, I'm not sure, I don't remember if she stayed with him, I don't remember. But long story short, it seems like they got back together. They are together, they're tighter than ever. Matt Merrick loved Foggy like a brother because Matt had no brothers. He's the only child, so he looked towards Foggy as a brother. I'm not sure if he has like a relationship with Karen. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, the guy, Charlie Cox, who played Daredevil, kills it. I'm sorry, Ben Affleck. You suck as Daredevil. You make for a better Batman, but you suck as Daredevil. Charlie Cox nails it. He killed it on a Netflix series. He killed it when he was in a She-Hulk. He killed it when, even for the short amount of time he was in Spider-Man No Way Home. He even killed it when he was in Echo. I mean, each time he's there, he delivers. So he's like, to Daredevil, I mean, Charlie Cox to Daredevil is like Brian Reynolds to Deadpool. There you go. And like I said, like Charlie Cox is Daredevil, the blind vigilante who could fight and all that stuff. Then you got Vincent, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, is Vincent D'Onofrio. I think it's Vincent D'Onofrio, if I'm correct, as Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. He looks brutal. He's not super gigantic like in the comics and all that stuff, but he's not like an itty-bitty guy either. He's a very big, tough guy and all that stuff. Basically, I'll make sure I read this correctly. Though, like some of the stuff I had to read off of Wikipedia because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost, I kind of behind. If I'm correct, I think it's I think it's D'Onofrio. Yeah, D'Onofrio. If I'm correct, he gave 40 pounds to play the part in the Daredevil. Okay. Okay, I didn't know that. He gained 40 pounds, but he chose to wear a fat suit. You know what? He don't want to be fat. He don't want to be too heavy and all that, which I get that. He wears like a fat suit for Born Again, as he done studying appearance in Disney Plus Hawkeye. He thought fat suit has progressed with modern technology to be lighter and more realistic. Okay, he's happy to not that. Basically, he don't want to gain weight, which I get that. Is gaining weight is one thing, and lose it is tough and all that. And basically, he's not a super huge guy. He's not like not the way he becomes unhealthy and all that stuff, which is good. But long story short, according to the story. And by the way, if I go any further, folks, spoilers ahead. If you don't want to say anything about Daredevil Born Again, skip over this. Watch episodes 1 through 3. I think 4 is, it's this week. 1 through 3. Skip over this video. Pause it. Watch 1 through 3. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just lucky I saw one myself, at least half of one. But this way it comes off here. They go into a bar. They're going to hang out with some friends. One of their colleagues, I think that's just a cop or a lawyer, is retiring. Okay, cool. Foggy gets like an effective phone call from one of the people. Like one of the people he had stashed away at his place for their protection. This person getting jumped and messed up. Matt Murdock, sensing danger, went upstairs, dressed up as Daredevil. He ran, basically pulled a Batman. He ran upstairs, changed out his clothes, dressed up as Daredevil, and went to see try to help this person. Now, meanwhile, he's listening to when he heard the phone call, how the person sounded frantic and scared, like he's getting beaten up. He went to try to help that person. And then, as Daredevil left, chaos broke out at the same bar. I think Foggy got shot, if I'm correct. He got shot, and the same person started throwing daggers at people, shooting them and throwing daggers. I think the person's name is Bullseye. In fact, if I'm correct, this is a psychopathic former FBI agent who is highly skilled marksman, capable of using almost any object as a lethal projectile. He previously masqueraded as Daredevil for Fisk before Fisk broke his back. So basically, Fisk broke his back, which I don't understand why, but okay. But the person's name is Benjamin Dex Poindexter. If I'm correct, that would be Bullseye. This Bullseye is more violent. Don't get me wrong. The other Bullseye, I forgot the actor's name. I think it's Farrell Collins, I think, played Bullseye. He looks pretty good. Farrell Collins Bullseye is very, very violent, very dangerous, but this guy is downright sick. He throws smoke bombs. He was like taking out people. Matt Murdock when he probably heard the chaos back, he ran back. Him and this guy got in this huge fight. Daredevil was taking all sorts of shots. Bullseye's throwing all sorts of mini daggers. He's catching daggers all over his chest and all that. I'm thinking, you gotta be kidding me. Fortunately, Daredevil's suit is stab-proof. It's not bulletproof, it's stab-proof. Meaning that, like I said, he took some damage, but it's not enough to kill him, thank goodness. And I think one of the daggers took off one of his horns. I'm thinking, wow, okay. Long story short, they took the fight to the rooftop. Now, meanwhile, he was listening to the sounds all around. He realized that his friend Foggy was beneath him. They're like 6 stories up. He could hear his friends. He could hear his friend's Foggy's heartbeat start to fade, meaning that he got hurt and he's dying. And finally, Matt knew who this guy is, and he asked him why. The guy started laughing as Foggy dies. Daredevil, like so grief-stricken and enraged, tossed the guy over the roof. The guy falls face first. You think that's it? Like I said, Foggy is Matt Murdock's best friend. He loved him like a brother. And he takes off his mask, threw it over the edge of the roof. And that was it. He haven't been Daredevil for a year. Here's the twist, though. The guy who's Bullseye, which would be Benjamin Dex Poindexter, he lives. Now, a year later, now mind you, Matt Murdock stopped being Daredevil. He done. This is something straight from his Spider-Man comics. I mean, like, the violence and brutality of Daredevil Born Again picked up where it left off at Netflix. I was impressed. I was like, wow, okay. So basically, they got to do this character right, and I'm beyond happy. So, like, their trial, this guy, that'd be Benjamin Dex Poindexter, is going to be serving life sentence and all that. Matt testified on that stuff, and he's messed up that Foggy's gone. Karen Page, they don't talk anymore. He don't talk to Karen Page. A person who used to be his rival in the law firm, now his colleague, set him up with a therapist. And they go to the tracks. You got this meeting of mobsters, what have you, of crime lords. You got this woman walking in. That's Kingpin's wife. She runs things now. I try to remember if I think, and like I said, this is me trying to play catch up right now, so you gotta bear with me. This is like in between when Kingpin got shot in the face by Mia during the situation in Hawkeye. And based on like how his hands are shaking, it must be some type of nerve damage. And he does look physically lighter. He looks thinner. Seriously, he does look a lot thinner. But Kingpin comes in, and one thing he noticed though, like he's like crime's getting rampant, people getting scared. Then he decided to do the one thing that I'm not gonna lie, I won't be surprised, but I'm not that surprised. Because in the comics, he did that. He wants to run for mayor. He wanted no connection to the crime activity from his wife. I think his wife agrees. And here's the twist. This is like before I had to stop because I had to, let's face facts, I gotta get to sleep. Let's remember him, Kingpin, met up with Matt Murdock, Daredevil. Now, mind you, it's like part 1 of the video. I'm gonna do a part 2. I gotta watch the rest of it as well as 2, 3, possibly 4. Like I said, I'm playing catch up right now with this. If things go the way I think, I will have time to play catch up with a lot of Disney Plus stuff. So I want to say sorry, folks. I've been super busy. I try to keep it this insane pace to try to post so many videos a day. Try to get my numbers up. So like I said, if you got any questions or suggestions, I'm all ears. And the 2 people have asked me questions about cryptocurrency. I will get to you as soon as I can. I have to get you 2 folks. And other than that, folks, please share, like, subscribe. And like I said, it's on top of everything else, I'm going to be selling t-shirts. So be ready. I'm probably going to sell it on Facebook or put somewhere so you folks can get access to it. Most likely I'll start with Facebook and post a link so you can get to it. Until then, folks, thank you for hearing me out. And talk to you soon. Peace.